Congressional Cemetery, Washington, D.C. I'm at the Congressional Cemetery in Washington, D.C., April 2013, at the grave of David Harold, Lincoln conspirator. His grave is unmarked, but he is buried here along with his sister Elizabeth and other members. In addition to this grave, I've seen the grave of Lewis Payne Powell, whose head supposedly is buried in Florida, outside of Orlando. To continue our walk in the Congressional Cemetery, this is the public vault. And in the public vault was held for a temporary time Presidents John Quincy Adams, William Henry Harrison, and Zachary Taylor. Dolly Madison was also here for a while. Actually, she was here for about 5 years because they couldn't afford to move her, but she was moved eventually. And behind those are the cenotaphs, where I believe congressional members are buried, those little square looking. Okay, so now we're coming on up to John Edgar Hoover's grave here at the Congressional Cemetery. It's a family site, I guess. Interesting character. We're coming up on the grave of John Phillip Sousa, just there on the left. And what's interesting is the house he was born in is actually straight ahead down G Street, which I'll walk there in a little bit. But this is very nice. Here we go. I've heard that bands come and visit this grave, but this is it's a really nice grave. And then we have more Sousas over here, and more down there. Okay, here we have Mary Hall, the proprietor of a brothel. In 1862, this brothel was rated the top of its kind. The brothel was located where the American Indian Museums is today. The grave is interesting because it's shaped like a bed. It says welcome. John Phillip Sousa, 636 G Street in Washington, D.C. It's a nice little plaque on the door, or near the door. And then a music staff there in the wrought iron walkway. So here is Mary Surratt's grave in the Mount Olivet Cemetery outside of Washington, D.C.